Guys, there's an Apple event. It's gonna happen in March. I just got the info. All right, we've got so much to talk about today. Hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to another video. Yes, Apple is going to be holding an event in March or April for a bunch of new products. They've also discontinued their first product of the year. And you know Apple's big new product for 2022, the headset, what everybody else is doing, they're doing the opposite of. So if you guys are excited for this video, as always, it does seriously help me and the channel out if you drop a like down below. Hit subscribe, of course, and turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss a beat. All right, guys, let's get into it. Oh, and by the way, I'm Sam Cole. I'm going to be your host for the day. I don't think I introduced myself earlier. You guys should also check out my podcast, Genius Bar, that I do every week with John Prosser, that I also host. It's such a good time, and it's a great time to jump in if you haven't already. Okay, so first up, I got to get into this story about Apple's AR VR headset. For context, if you guys haven't heard of this before, it's going to be a physical pair of goggles that you wear on your head. We've gotten these new renders recently that show our best look at it yet, which essentially combines this Apple Watch-like strap with this silver aluminum finish around the edges. It's going to be somewhat lightweight. It's going to have multiple processors. And I bring it up right now because we're getting it later this year. And you might be like, okay, weird VR headset from Apple. Okay, what? So the reason this is important is because Apple doesn't just enter product categories to enter them. Like, they don't make printers. They don't make shelving. All right, like they could do all these things. Who would make shelving? Why is that my second example? This is a weak argument already. My point here is that Apple has the money and the people to focus on all kinds of different products, sort of like a Walmart would, but they don't. They focus on certain things that they really care about. And the next thing on that docket, the first new product category in years, is this VR headset. We're hearing that while mainly it's going to be a virtual reality headset, there will be some augmented reality features too. And to be clear here, these are not the glasses. These are not the AR glasses that are lightweight that change your world. Those are a few years away. This is the intermediary step, this expensive headset that you wear. Now, conveniently, this is coming at a time where we've been hearing about the metaverse and Web3 and crypto NFTs that can change the world. I am going to drop an NFT soon though, so watch out for that. Basically, all these buzzwords out here that are supposedly going to be our future, Apple is not doing. We've gotten a fresh report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman that says Apple is really focusing on three things for this headset. It's going to be shorter bursts of talking to other people, playing video games, and watching content. So that sounds cool. This sounds like kind of human. Like, you wear this sometimes for fun, not you have an avatar that you exist in this fake world and there's aliens in the world and you could be your real self in the world and my name's Mark Zuckerberg. I love my metaverse. And don't get me wrong, I think that there could be some future that the metaverse fits into. I'm skeptical that we're all going to exist in this fake reality with these things strapped to our heads 24/7. That doesn't, I don't know, call me crazy, that doesn't sound like the future to me. Basically, like always, Apple's going to take this idea that a lot of people in the industry have already jumped onto and come out with products for and do their own take on it in a way that's probably going to end up being more popular. So this is actually really good news to me, and I'm more excited than I've ever been to see what Apple's take on VR is going to be. This expensive headset, I can't wait. Now, with Apple releasing so much stuff in 2022, obviously we got to keep the product line concise. So recently, they just discontinued, why did I say discontinued, the Beats Pill, everybody's favorite phallic speaker. I mean, I know I got a little bricked up when I saw this. I was like, damn, that speaker is packing. All right, give me some tips, bro. I'm coming up a bit short. Now, normally I wouldn't really care because this is a somewhat insignificant product. The reason it matters is because Apple doesn't have a replacement for this. And with the Beats Pill being discontinued, they no longer sell any battery-powered Bluetooth speaker at all. Like Apple, who has made two different HomePods, doesn't sell a portable Bluetooth speaker anymore because they discontinued the pill. And the pill was years old anyway. It was severely outdated. It's not like it was a good buy. Basically, what and why and how do we still not have another Bluetooth speaker? I mean, Sonos has been killing it. You can buy them from Bose and others. Like, why doesn't Apple just make a portable HomePod mini? That seems somewhat pretty good product. Okay, maybe they're just clear clearing, everything off the shelves for this next event that they're planning, which according to Mark Gurman, we have from the best Apple source in the game, is scheduled for March or April. And the reason this is important is because usually we can speculate about Apple holding an event in the spring. I mean, that's something they do frequently, but usually it's just a guess until they put out the invites. Or in this case, we hear from the best Apple source that Apple's planning an event then. This is huge news because Mark Gurman is the best Apple source in the game. And if he is reporting in January that Apple is planning an actual virtual event for March or April, it is absolutely happening. This isn't just going to be a couple of press releases like we've gotten in years prior. Obviously, date-wise, we'll have to wait until we get a little bit closer, until other sources start hearing when Apple is planning to release the event, because again, it's going to be virtual. It's not like there's going to be a live event taking place. It's going to be pre-recorded, heavily edited, and really fun to watch like the others have been. So Apple is holding an event in March or April. What can we expect to see? Well, the one thing that's for sure is this new iPhone SE that we have been talking about for such a long time. And I've been saving this for a while, but I want to give you guys an exclusive first look at it. So here it is. This is your first iUpdate exclusive look at the iPhone SE 3. Yep. Look at this slow zoom. This is pretty climactic. I wonder what's going to happen when we reach the end of this, Ken Burns. Man, this is just wait a second. This is the iPhone SE 2. Sam, you tricked, I don't like that. You tricked me, you got me excited. Listen, the reason I show you this is because the iPhone SE 3 is this. It is going to have the exact same design as the last generation with the similar features of a home button and the 4.7-inch LCD screen. Yeah, this phone isn't supposed to be exciting. I'm not making fun of it and bullying it, because it deserves it. I'm doing it because it's just boring and it's not going to be that special. In fact, I think this is actually going to be a smaller part of this event, because alongside the new iPhone SE, I think we're also going to be getting the new MacBook Air, which is going to be multicolored with white everywhere, including the keyboard and the bezels and the gleaming notch. Just look at that notch. I mean, that is just a beauty to behold. Now, unironically, I think it looks fine and I don't mind it. And the last time I said that, I think I got like death threats for saying that. All the comments were real negative. So that's still my opinion. I'm not going to run away from it. I think the notch looks fine. Most importantly, this should be the first computer that we see with the M2 chip inside. So that's going to be really, really exciting. And the other Mac we're expecting at this event is going to be the all-new iMac Pro. Basically, Apple is taking the 24-inch iMac that we have that's multicolored. They're going to pro it up a bit in probably some more less exciting colors like space gray and silver. They're going to make it just as thin and light and sleek, but with the M1 Pro and M1 Max chips inside, plus a wild new display. Well, it's still going to be about 27 inches. It's apparently going to be 120 hertz ProMotion now and mini LED. So the colors, the black levels, it's not even going to be fair. Like, to have that on an all-in-one, it's just like the best chips, the best specs, the best screen, the best looking all-in-one. This iMac Pro is going to kill it, and there are tons of people that are just chomping at the bit to get their hands on this iMac Pro. So those are my guesses right now for the event. Maybe we would get a new Mac Mini. Maybe we get a new iPad Pro. I think the iPad Pro is also likely at this event. I just haven't heard it from reputable sources just yet. So we have a couple of months still until then, but of course I will keep you guys updated on the latest for this March or April event. Of course, as we get closer, we'll know exactly when. I'm so excited. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. My voice is getting higher. Anyway, I've been Sam. I hope you are doing well, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Okay, see you. Bye.